Hey guys, this is Heather W, the Cozy Creative Cheese Teacher. Welcome back to my channel. And today is unboxing day. So I am right now in this video. I'm going to show you the Amy Plans Things monthly sticker subscription that I have from her, and I can't wait to show you guys. See you soon. Okay, so the theme, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the plastic because I don't want to have to do that in the middle of the video. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. We have, so I think it's like her happy sticker membership. I'll link the type of membership I have in the description. So in case this is something you're interested in, I would definitely go into her Patreon and check it out. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, so originally, I decided I've been following Amy Plans Things for quite a while because of her Dutch doors. And that's one of the goals I have this year, is to learn how to make a Dutch door journal. And I'm going to pull up one of my journals that I've had for about 2 years. And I'm just going to put my little Winter Wonderland stickers to the side. And I'm going to show you something similar to what I was doing with my Dutch doors, or when I was trying to learn how to do Dutch doors. So Dutch door is when you you set up your journal and then you almost like cut the page. It's almost like you're giving it like a little peek, like almost like a little doorway into the next page. That's one Dutch door I tried. Here's another one that I used. And you could see I cut it here, and then you could see the little daily planning stickers there, and it opens into the next page, and of course like that. Let me see if I have any other Dutch doors. And I stopped trying because Dutch doors are pretty, and I'm going to close this. Dutch doors are pretty tricky. You have to really, like, you know, the more, of course, I think just like any skill, the more you practice, the better you get at it. So once I realized that Amy from Amy Plans Things has her own Patreon, I joined her Patreon, and I joined a smaller tier where you just get some, you know, in general, you get monthly hand-drawn stickers. So I'm going to show that, right? Now, here's the cool part, is that she opened up her sticker, one of the bigger sticker tiers, where you also get monthly trackers and design paper and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And I was able to get into that membership. So now I receive these both. In my December planner flip throughs, I'm going to show you how I used a lot of her stickers. So let's first, the theme of January is called Winter Woodland, and you can see the first page just gives you a little picture of a deer in the forest. And these are, it says, hand-drawn stickers by Amy Plans Things. You have 20 pages of stickers, 331 stickers in total. So I'm going to go ahead and open them. I have not even looked at this sticker set. This is my first time, so you are going to see the unboxing with me. This is is this a whole sticker? Guys, this is an entire sticker, just so you know. That's pretty cool. That's going to make a nice scene for one of my journals. So pretty. Oh my god, it's like a Woodland sticker book. I love it. It's so pretty. It's so nice. So you could see some of the deals. I'm just going to go page by page so you could see how the decorations are set up, how the stickers. This is a foot of washi, just so you know. Oh my gosh, it's foxes, it's bears, it's little mice. Guys, there's look, the cardinal, the red cardinals, the little fox. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This reminds me of the child's book, The Mitten. 100%, this is reminding me of The Mitten. And if you have never read The Mitten to your students, it's kind of like there's like a mitten, and then a child's mitten gets lost in the forest, and then little by little, some of the animals, one by one, they go into the mitten to stay nice and warm from a winter storm that's coming. And these are really, really beautiful. And then of course these are kind of little just little bits of ephemera, headers, dots, days of the week, calendars, calendar circles. That's pretty cool. I like that actually. And then of course you have a series of different size boxes that you could use. And then you have 2 pages of washi stickers. I like that. That works. I'm gonna pull the washi up like this so you can see how it looks. So it's like a kind of like a little plaid. These are some lined washi here. You could see this is an image of the woods. This is the deers, the fox, little mushroom, a little den maybe, the footprints of the animals in the snow, and of course some of the other animals in the forest, like the canary and the blue jay specifically. And then this is the other ephemera that's part of this kit. Oh my god, these are so nice. These are really pretty. These are layered. If you could notice, there's some ephemera on the top. I hope you can see it. I'm just checking. Good. Then of course here's one box, a smaller box with the canary right on top. So these are layered boxes, which is pretty cool. That's nice. And you could write on the ephemera. The ephemera is not dark that like you can't write on it. You could actually write on every single box that's here in this layered box. And this is of course that scene with 2 layered boxes. Same. Oh, it's an owl. I love the green. It's just a beautiful pop of green. Here's a little mouse on top of a box. That's so cute. Here's this is our deer from the front page with the layered box. It's just so many layered boxes. That's so cool. This is a really nice sticker. Oh my gosh. And these are like little mini stickers of the different scenes and animals throughout the book. Oh my gosh, this is like it's like such a sweet, it's like very charming, the whole aesthetic of this, the whole vibe and aesthetic of this sticker set. So here's the thing. And I know that in a lot of her videos, she says that if you find a double, like a sticker that's like, you know, it's a mirror image, you can use it as a washi. So I'm wondering if she's using the way she set this up for us is basically to use this, since these are all doubles. I think they're mirror image stickers, which means they're meant for you to use as the Dutch door. This is Dutch doors. This is so you can actually use it for Dutch doors. I'm gonna try that. Definitely I'm gonna try that. And these are just other, it looks like still mirror images of trees, the different trees. Very cool. And that is the Winter Woodlands hand-drawn stickers by Amy Plantings. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Moments and Moods, a book of creative trackers, and this is the Winter Woodlands set. And of course, I will be showing you in my December planner flip through video of how I use all of the trackers. And I'm pretty, I'm pretty useful. I try to definitely be on theme, because if I'm going to invest in purchasing like sticker sets for this for a month at a time, I want to make use of them, but not just like have it as a decoration and then not use it. I actually want to like write with it and, use it for decorating actual things I'm going to use. So here's the January head page, or the January, you could use it as like a January cover as well. January goals page, and of course the same animals, the same themes that you saw in the Winter Wonderland, book, you're going to see throughout this Moments and Moods trackers. January goals, January mood tracker with the animal prints and the snow. January habit tracker. I would like to use this year. How many goals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals to track. I'm going to track goals for the month of January. I'd like to use this. So stick around, come back and visit me so you can see how I'm going to use my January habit tracker. And I will be doing a planner setup video for all of my January planners, so I'm so excited about that. I don't use a step tracker. A water tracker. This is pretty good. I like that. I've definitely been working on like my health so much in January, and I used to track my water, but it's kind of become a habit at this point, like my intake of water and my fluids and my protein shakes, that I don't necessarily track it anymore, but this might be good for me to still do. I do not use a sleep tracker because my phone is actually set to turn off at a certain time at night, and it turns back on. And that's actually when my sleep timer goes off. So I used my gratitude log. I do have this that I use all the time, which is exciting. A 31-day challenge. Maybe I do want to spend more time reading, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like I want to read 20 minutes a day for 31 days. Maybe I'll do like a journal challenge for myself where I want to write. I always want to write at least 2 pages in my journal a night before I go to bed. It helps me to kind of think about, it just helps me to like brain dump everything that's on my mind right before I go to bed so I can have a good night's rest. And sometimes I go back to it and see what I wrote. Sometimes I actually don't. I just like to kind of really brain dump everything. So I might use this for my journaling challenge, just to remind myself that to always work on my writing. I think it's good when you write versus type. This is a workout log. January monthly miles. Self-care bingo. I always like the bingo trackers. I'm going to read some of the bingo. Well, let's see if I can put it up closer for you. It's going to be a little bit, maybe it's not. Maybe I'll do it this way so you could see it much better. All right, so I will show you. Oh, hold on, my light. Okay, I'll show you the bingo tracker. It says make a list of 5 things I want to do this year. Declutter 1 space. Cook a cozy dinner. It says meditate. My light kind of got a little bit off. There we go. Make sure. Okay. Bingo. All right. Journal prompt. What am I most proud of? Meditate or stretch before I go to bed. Let go of 1 unnecessary task. Celebrate a small win. Have friends over for dinner. Journal about your 2026 word of the year. Do you have your 2026 word of the year? Because I do not have that yet. So, and I've already done my yearly reflections. And I still am not sure what that word is. I mean, I was playing around with the idea of having a 2026 word for quarter 1. But it would be much easier if I could have just one for the whole year and maybe just a focus for each quarter. My 2025 word was inspiration, and I lived and breathed that word in every experience of my life. So I definitely think it is a good practice to have one word of the year. I don't know what that is, so let's see. Practice a hobby without judging your skill. Okay, that could be me, like with junk journaling, because I kind of like, I have to I really want to learn how to junk journal, but do it with like the Dutch store style. Another journal prompt. Things I love about myself. Plan out your goals for the month. Write down a positive quote you connect with. Start a new book. I have a book club with the daily grind I'm doing for the month of January called the Know Your Worth book. I'll link it in the description. I always have the links in the descriptions of like resources that I recommend for people to use. So that's a new book I'm starting. Listen to an upbeat playlist. That might be fun. Indulge in a treat. Tidy for 5 minutes. Do something nice for a friend. 50 minutes of physical activity. So in the beginning of January 2025, one of my goals was working out, and I was pretty good with that just until like September, and it just kind of dropped off the planet. And I don't know, I know that I should continue to be doing physical activities, but I'm just not sure truly like what the next step is for that. So I've been thinking about how I'm going to get the motivation to get back into the habit of more physical activities so that I can, you know, grow stronger each day. Take a break without guilt, and declutter your phone. That's a good one. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. So, all right, let's go to the next page, and it's the month in review. This is kind of like at the end of the month, you do a little reflection page and you talk about what you're most proud of, highlight of the month, gratitude, things I learned and want to remember, and most challenging. And a little quote page. It says, between every two pines is a doorway to a new world, by John Muir. Beautiful. And the January calendar page. And these are your weekly pages. So I made very good use of these weekly pages in just in a very different way. So stay tuned, because when you see how I used a lot of these different kits with Cocoa Daisy, the Amy Plants things, and also the Planet Perfect stickers for the month of December, you'll see that I was pretty like creative with how I used things to make sure that I actually made use of them and it didn't go to waste. So, because we know that you know, every season, you know, a lot of the planner companies come out with such beautiful resources. They come up with new stationery, they come up with new brands of stickers and sticker themes, and you want to get it all, but then the problem becomes that you don't know what to do with it. So I've been really trying to do my best with like using what I have. If I'm purchasing something, I want to make full use of it. So these are again, just different style of daily pages for the week. There you go. This actually is one of my favorite setups, and I'll give you an idea. I use these, I cut them out and I can use them I use them sometimes as a washi. I have a small daisy book that I actually cut this out. I stick it on it, I decorate it, and I actually take out the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays out of it. And I use different headers and they become little journal boxes or memory boxes for me. So that's just the way I do it. Here you go. And then these are the, I guess it's like decorative pages. When I first purchased the Moments and Moods booklets, I thought these were originally like paper, you know, like and it's not two-sided, so I thought it was basically craft paper. I'm like, oh, okay, so I could like rip it, and you know, like they do with junk journaling. And surprise, surprise, these, I'm gonna show you, it's pretty interesting, guys. My nails get into my nails can open anything because my fingers are so skinny. This is a full sticker. So you can actually cut them up into individual washes. You can actually put this as like a book cover if you don't like the cover of a book you have. And these are stickers and they last, just letting you know. So look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wow, 9, 10 pages of decorative washi / craft, you know, / decorative paper. So this is the Winter Wonderland Moments and Moods. This is the book of creative trackers and the hand-drawn stickers. 20 pages. This is the Winter Woodland theme by Amy Plants things. So I will, as always, I will link the description of these items in this video, for this video that I used, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.